У меня в стиме распаковка пошла.
В чат Рамоне. Она, может, она меня слышит?
Блять, даже распаковка заранее в стимаке идет. Смотрите, чё. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Заранее пошла распаковочка. 80 гигов распаковывается. Сейчас, может, еще патч какой-нибудь зальется дополнительный, да? Патч первого дня на 120 гигосов. Слушай, ну вот мы иронизируем, смеемся, а ведь когда-нибудь разработчики нормально выпустят игру, и мы такие, вау, может, это сегодня произойдет. Может, даже патча первого дня не будет, прикиньте. Может быть, игра оптимизирована и готова? Сложно, да, в это поверить? Ну, как будто бы полный бред. Но может такое быть. Может, даже сегодня это произойдет. Вот прямо сейчас, на наших глазах. Тебе 10 лет? Нет, вот именно. Если бы мне было 10 лет, я бы даже и не знал, что так может быть. Мне больше. Я помню времена, когда так не было. Так, звуки проверили. Графика. Все? Я могу нажимать? Страшно, пиздец. У нас как будто бы 10 минут до начала релиза, но как будто бы можно играть уже, да? Я не пойму просто. Меня забанят за это или нет? Или ждем? Да похуй, блядь. Раз в стиме доступно, это Габену вопросы, короче. Я здесь при чем? Я нечаянно стрим включил. Работаем. Бля, какой классный шрифт. Все, бан.
Возьмем 5090 и потом будет советы спрашивать, как ее охладить. Поставить водяное охлаждение, где купить в деревне Сербия подставки под карту.
Все, тихо, хватит. Тихо, смотрим видео. Погоди.
Keep firing! Don't stop!
Бля, вообще, ну, выглядит охеренно. Пока что.
What are you doing here? Go and take cover in the keep.
Can't hold out against this onslaught much longer. Go and take cover with the others. Look out!
Затроллили. Это багута.
Where's your weapon? To the battlements! Move! Father!
Это багут, с которым мы бухали.
Will you come to anoint us before we die?
We'll
Touch
get
it.
anointed after the battle, Sir Hans. With booze.
Тач.
Get ready!
А это мы, да? Погоди.
Take cover!
Это мы делаем.
A rude awakening, eh?
Это нас делают.
Make it count.
Давай, Багутыч. Ну, Багутыч боевой. Мы знаем по первой части. Чем мы за деда сейчас играть будем? Ебать. Что так много FPS в игре? Бля, что не лагает? А мы через тебя вызваться. Где они?
We've got another attack! This one! Stop them! Let's hope this slows them down. Godwin, draw your sword and follow me!
Айда за мной. Сухой черт. Его так зовут. Сенса бешеная, надо поправить немного. Ну, нормально.
Now you're for it, you shit! You can't get away from me! True blood! Yeah! Knock that ladder down or they're overrunners! You blood! Yeah! I'll shoot you an extra asshole! You can't get away from me! Start I said to you! Light him up! He's at it!
I'll shoot you an extra asshole!
I'll shoot your head off!
I'll kill you!
I'll hack you to blood!
Stop praying!
Get him from behind!
Stop praying!
Climb up! Knock it down!
Думаете, надо лутать? Мне кажется, не надо.
Knock down the ladder!
Потише сделать или нормально? Опа, лестница сдохла. Найс. Да, начальное ощущение — полный разъем. Картинка четкая, без мыла, кадров много, все такое гладенькое, все такое приятненькое. А это я должен был лестницу сбросить? Понял.
I don't poke at it! Just calm down.
Oh, Dentes Fortuna, fucking you, that. Jesus. You're only supposed to deliver a message to Trotsky. The most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two.
Все лишь хотел с бабами подвисать, а в итоге вот погибает в замке. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Ну, блин, начало вкусное дали. Затравочку такую небольшую. За багуту. «36 FPS в ролике всегда, даже в первой части так же было, ребят. В ролике 36 FPS, это база.
Уже отгружаю.
Это, конечно, не Смут и не Велигард, но тоже ничего.
Несколько недель назад. О, Барбос.
Fortuna juvat!
What's that you keep yelling, Sir Hans?
Good gracious, Henry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace. Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying Latin.
We shall have to rectify that. I can't have an ignoramus for a personal bodyguard.
Anyway, this Auden, whatever. What does that actually mean?
Аудиенс.
Audentes
Аудент.
fortuna juvat. Fortune favors the brave.
I don't doubt it. All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud. Aren't you glad to be finally out of that hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure? See a bit of the world. Meet new women. And simply have some fun.
Sure, but you promised Johannes that you'd be as good as gold, and I'm personally responsible for your safety. Besides, Trotsky's in the middle of nowhere, so I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
God help me, my bodyguard's a monk who can't speak Latin.
Sir, Trotsky.
My word. That is fucking impressive. It makes Perkstein look like an outhouse. Bergov must be made of money.
Ну, блин, начало, конечно, вау. Пока что. У меня света нет в комнате, если что, чуваки, так что я буду так сидеть весь вечер.
Well, Henry, looking forward to new adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
Of course I am. We'll show them what fine fellas have turned up on their
Диалоги прям на
doorstep.
ходу
You
с
bet we will.
ответами.
We'll hand over our important message and then hop, skip to the nearest tavern. We'll drink to our success and chase some local wenches, eh? But why didn't Uncle Hanush take care of it himself? Unless, maybe he's just testing me.
Aye, it does look like that. He'll hand over all the Ratai estates to you one day. So I expect he wants to be sure you won't botch it.
Of course! How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity, God knows where, and here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document. No! I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
So do I. How is that? Fortuna...
Audentes fortuna juvat! See now, there's the Henry I know and love. Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans, how's it looking there in the back?
All good, Oates. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Бернард.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
Keep your hair on, Nick. Old Oak's got eyes like a hawk. I don't miss nothing.
Sir.
Should we get ready for a fight?
Take it easy, Henry. They're wearing von Bergov's colours. They're from Trotsky.
Surround them! Don't let them get away!
Besides, I don't stand a chance against them. Don't do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders.
What are you after here?
Is this usually how you greet visitors? my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Berghoff from my master, Sir Hanush of Leipa.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Leipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Leipa is on the side of King Wenceslas. While my master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund. So it would appear we are enemies.
We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry. From Skalitz.
Каков ваш стиль игры? Солдат. Превыше всего ценит оружие в руке и крепкий доспех, а еще известен вспыльчивым характером. Советник. Предпочитает решать проблемы, пользуясь своими знаниями, острым языком и добрым словом. Или разведчик. Скрывается в тени и решает задачи тихо и незаметно. И скрытно. Выбрав стиль игры, вы получите начальные очки опыта, но то, какие черты вы будете развивать дальше, решать только вам. Я солдат. Штурмовик. Но мы будем все развивать, конечно. Тихо и стандартно. Да-да-да. Я солдат. 2. Советник. Шляхтича и посланник. Советник. Блин, нет. Да, давайте 2 лучше возьмем. Солдата мы и так накачаем. Лучше взять то, что качается тяжелее. Подвинь. Вот, смотрите. Я солдат и телохранитель пана Птачика. Я советник Шляхтича и посланник. Или я следопыт нашего отряда.
I'm Lord Capon's advisor and scribe. And now an envoy as well.
From Skalitz, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band. So why should I trust you?
Убеждение 1 из 2. Множество ситуаций можно разрешить, убедив собеседника. В диалогах у вас будет выбор из некоторых из приведенных ниже вариантов, которые определяют вашу реакцию. Но будьте внимательны. Для убеждения требуется, чтобы ваш собеседник вам поверил. Ой, господи, стало еще больше вариантов. Есть красноречие, обаяние, могущество, принуждение, превосходство и запугивание. Красноречие — ты пытаешься разрешить ситуацию спокойно и сдержанно. Обаяние — это ты пленяешь своей благородной внешностью, хорошей репутацией. Могущество — ты стараешься вести себя как герой и защитник слабых. Принуждение — ты скажешь что угодно, чтобы взять верх, и не погнушаешься ложью и манипуляциями. Превосходство — ты ясно показываешь другим, что сильнее и знатнее, чем они. Когда голос разума не помогает, могут помочь угрозы — это запугивание. Самые разные ситуации можно разрешить разговором. В диалогах у вас будет выбор, как реагировать. Но будьте внимательны, ваш собеседник вовсе не обязательно вам поверит. Мои деньги и мои характеристики. Репутация собеседника. В этом... Для убеждения важно не выбирать самое большое число, а понимать, с кем вы разговариваете, как выглядите и какая у вас репутация. Например, нет смысла угрожать насилием, когда вы в одиночку разговариваете с бандой головорезов. Или заявлять, что вы шляхтич, когда у вас солома из башмаков торчит. У меня не торчит солома из башмаков, все нормально. Выбирайте правильно. Выбрав красноречие, вы попытаетесь разрешить ситуацию, прибегнув к своим дипломатическим способностям. Кроме того, вы можете сделать упор на своей благородной внешности. Люди более склонны верить хорошо одетому пану, нежели нищему. Еще один вариант. Попытайтесь убедить собеседника в том, что вы рыцарь, и предложите ему свою силу. и мастерство в сражениях. Неужто мы на разбойников? Похоже, мы посланники с предложением о союзе. Мы солдаты и могли бы помочь вам с разбойниками. Давай красноречие. Мы не похожи на солдат. Вон среди нас какой-то вообще... Посмотрите, по левое плечо от меня, справа на экране вообще какой-то бомж, буквально, без брони. Мы не похожи, мне кажется, на солдат. Я волшебник, да, какой-то маг. Окей, мы посланники с предложением о союзе.
We want to resolve conflicts, not to stir up more. Once more, I assure you we have no evil intentions. You can escort us to Trotsky, and everything will be explained there. That we can guarantee.
Very well.
Easy.
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem, then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
Oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall. Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone led a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God! What kind of a backwater have they sent us to? I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
Thomas, captain at Trotsky. Thank you. And sorry again.
Он вроде добрый мужик.
Farewell.
Так с виду кажется, да?
Well, this is a bit of a hold-up. What now?
Since there's no tavern within reach, we just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
And what about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them.
Ой, дайте поиграть, дайте кнопки понажимать, плиз. Пизда Твичу, что случилось? Лагает Твич? Блин, печально.
We'll camp here on the bank. At least we can bathe. I stink almost as bad as the rest of you, and you lot are rank.
Беззаботные наездники. Выяснить у пана Яна, какие планы. Го купаться. Да здесь нельзя плавать.
Что, типа, 60 баксов заплатил и все? А Геншин ты бесплатно больше летаешь? Ну и чё?
Bloody deep.
Ну ладно, не буду, а то сейчас умру и заново придется играть. Так. Вау. Ну это... О, еще вниз. Лев на гербе. Вау, какой дневник у нас. Тут все так же, я думаю. Так что можно, в принципе, заигнорить. Ну, какой инвентарь красивый, ты посмотри. Первое, что бросается в глаза, какие красивые картинки, ты глянь. Книги теперь отдельно складываются. 1403. Это год. Текущий, я так понимаю, в игре. И столько же грошей у меня на кармане, лол. Угарно. Нет? Так, характеристики. Ну-ка, давайте самое главное. Все ли так же, как... А, не... А, ну это мы сейчас... Блин, ну да, мы же знаем, что произойдет. 15. Офигеть. Навыки, алхимия 17. Царь 15. Незаметность 15. Бой. Мечом, тяжелым древковым, без боя. Меткость. Связки. Длинный меч. Вау! Усиление шпоры. Репутация. Интерфейс претерпел приятнейшие изменения, я могу сказать. Мне супер нравится. Статистика. Спутники. Вау.
Где враги, ебать?
Ремесло. Ой-ой-ой-ой-ой. Мы ковать же сможем, да, в этот раз? Снадобья, яды, травы. Ой, можно наконец-то отдельно посмотреть, сколько у тебя травы на кармане в нормальном в нормальном меню, ребят. А не через сумку. Ой, это супер круто. Бля, менюшка вообще охеренная. Вообще супер, мне нравится. Это все отдельная такая, знаете, типа, как сказать, не знаю, диорама, не диорама. Вот она двигается все направо. Очень круто смотрится. Я вот не знаю, мужики, поковыряться в настройках или нет?
Come here. What's all the fuss about, Mutt? Are you that hungry? All right, I'll see what I can get for you.
Может быть, офнуть сглаживание? Ой, 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 ой. Ой-ой-ой. Птачек, ты чё такой огромный, нахуй? Птачек, ты чё-то, блядь, здоровый стал, великан. Огромный.
Замечательно, красивый какой, да? Красиво, красиво. Ой, ну как красиво, ребят, ну как красиво. Ой, ну как красиво. Тени очень красиво. Падают, конечно. Ранний билд.
Все, DLSS исправила все. Пускай так будет.
Henry, oh, that was a tight thing with the captain, eh?
Я с ним разобрался.
I got the feeling you'd lost your tongue.
Just for a moment. But true enough. That bastard surprised me a bit.
Well, that's what I'm here for. To deal with that kind of stuff.
And I must say, that was pretty good for your first action as leader of my bodyguard. Let's see if you keep it up. But we managed the situation all right in the end. He even apologized to us. If Hanush had seen it, maybe he'd finally stop treating me like a child, eh?
Well, I don't know. When I look at you, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Kiss my arse. And by the way, since you're here, how about stretching our limbs a bit after that long journey? With a bit of swordplay.
You're in the mood for that after riding so long?
Certainly. So then, eh? Eh?
All right then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it?
Помашем мечом. Поехали.
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, you afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. You've got armor on, so just grab your helmet. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
Поехали. Облачиться в доспехи, взять меч и поговорить с паном Яном. Пан Ян.
Есть такое. Сам один я каждый день тренируюсь. А вот чтобы с другими давно уже не получалось.
Давай позвеним саблями, поглядим, чья возьмет.
So, should we start?
Did you deal with that dog of yours? I wouldn't want him gobbling up our supper while we're training.
А чё, я разобрался с ним, я его позвал.
Don't worry. Oates is cooking up that gruel again, that... Well, not even a dog would eat.
I never knew you were such a gourmet. All right, let's go. A bit of sword play will give you an appetite.
Давай, давай, нападай. Давай, давай, нападай.
Now we're even. You won, but I held my own. I yield! Enough! Oh, for fuck's sake, you're unstoppable. Oh, you won the bet, fair and square. I'll settle with you when we get to Trotsky.
А вы тоже
Now let's go and
заметили,
eat.
что они
That sword play
сюжетку
gave me
из смуты
quite an
взяли.
appetite.
Та же дуэль в начале, также подозрительный иноземец. Что дальше? Образная тянка, амбал, диалоги Тарантино и доение коровы в землю. Ну или украдено не все.
Погоди, погоди. Сыграем? Мужики. Надо
So
сыграть.
who won, gentlemen?
Oh, it seems this isn't my day. I knew I shouldn't have bet with you. You've improved since that last time in Ratai.
Я и в Ратае выиграл. Вообще я его... Выиграл? А у нас 1-1 был. Но на мечах я его выиграл. Он мне на луке выиграл, а я его на мечах.
I won back then too, as I recall. You had to give me your bow.
А, это неправда.
You were unbelievably lucky, beating me after just
Надо было
one
3
day of
нажать, у нас
training.
была ничья.
True, I wasn't in my best form that day.
А, но он не помнит, все нормально.
Oats? What's this food
Все мозги
supposed
пропил
to
уже.
be?
What's left of our supplies. Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a
Real
fella was
peach.
there.
Джо. Так, мы выбираем, чего подкачать нам. Я, наверное, красноречие буду качать. Все остальное качается достаточно легко. А вот красноречие всегда тяжело. Беру красноречие себе. Я мужа угомонил.
He was well pissed off. If I hadn't convinced him you were the village idiot and that we'd drag you home right away.
And if I hadn't left him a fistful of coin to boot.
Throwing groschen around like that. Fellas, if a rainy day comes, you'll be fucked.
Ha! I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry?
Hmm?
You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass.
Девка ладная.
And is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
Она моя зазноба.
Привет. Объясни, пожалуйста, про боевку. Что эта звездочка означает становящимися красным углами? Вроде классная игра. Думаю, купить просто. Тяжело драться.
Не, легко, забей. Это страна, с которой ты бить будешь. И с которой ты блокируешь лучше всего. Бьешь, бим-бим-бим-бим. Потом на щиток нажимаешь, отбить. Идеальный блок делаешь и прожимаешь еще один удар. И репостишь его, и все. Очень легко.
She's my sweetheart. And that's all I'll tell you.
Ah, don't be such a monk. Out with it.
Listen up. I'll tell you what that girl can do. The wildest she-cat I know. So when she's stripped off...
Enough, enough. You want to be a chivalrous knight, and you talk like that
Снимает
about
она,
a
значит,
damsel?
платье, а там...
Shame. You know, this travelling isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. Apart from them.
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
О, можно взять из второстепенных псарь, скрытность, выживание или же тишина и покой, ученость. Либо скрытность, либо выживание. Наверное, выживание возьму, чтобы здоровья больше было. Псарь легко качается. Ну, типа, хвалишь пса, и все замечательно. Это несложно сделать. Мне кажется, я возьму выживание. Выживание — это получение пиздюлей. так себе.
I walked around a bit to scout out just in case. I was looking for some good rock overhang we could all shelter under. If I'd found anything, we wouldn't have to get soaked.
So we got woken up by
А
a bit
зачем
of
мы
a
это все качаем? Мы же...
Yeah.
Shower?
Бля, я
I could
попался.
still be wringing out my brays.
It didn't look like it was going to rain.
It did to me, though. But you didn't want to listen to me.
And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
День, два.
Does anyone know
А потом и
anything more about
цивилизация
von
выйдет.
Berghoff?
Only what Sir Hans told us, that von Berghoff is a big cheese in the royal court. That's why we're going to negotiate an alliance with him.
You summed that up nicely. But yes, that's how it is. He's the Royal Chamberlain. You fellas will never meet a more important noble than him.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords, and that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
Ой-ой-ой-ой, что же выбрать? Меч обычный, булаву. Ну, на булаве я только что играл в первую часть. Я хочу на мече, наверное. Или стрельбу. Ну, стрельбу и так... Наверное, меч возьму. Хочу на мече. Меч мусор. Я и без оружия справлюсь. Что значит мусор, меч? Предпочитаю булаву. Тут есть огнестрел. Да, но он очень медленный. Ты пару зарядов успевать будешь сделать. Мы не знаем точно, что с мечом не так. Мы знаем точно, что тяжелое оружие было сильным всегда. Но меч может репостить зато. Я беру меч.
The sword is a weapon of a master. Balanced, fast, and suitable for all situations. Of course, you have to train with it and try to improve your technique, but the result is worth it.
Aye, I get it. It was just a training fight. Pardon me.
Oh, swords, swords, swords. No doubt you're going to tell us again how the perfidious Istvan Toth stole your sword. And I thought you'd come round to thinking about other things.
That sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
No, it's all right.
Блин, надеюсь, мы меч вернем в этой части.
I wouldn't want to be in Istvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough, enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again hearing how Martin the Smith raised him even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated. And let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who helped me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it. And I won. So Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning. Hmm?
Hmm? No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state.
Чё, пойдем мыться, птачек? Спинку мне потрешь.
Let's go and strip, Henry. Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
We're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages. So, here, I intend to live a little. Blasted iron shirt. Oh. What a relief! I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
Залпом просто кружку вина, прикиньте.
Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up? He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
That's a view fit for a king.
Поехали.
You were right about our stench. Let's hope this water isn't too cold.
You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep. Come on.
Чего, блин? Какой выбор Терезы был? Она моя зазноба.
What's the matter?
Девчонки?
Females!
Females!
Let's go to them. Sir Hans.
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Hans. Oh.
Head down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer. Hear that singing? They must be close.
Hear that? Do you think they might be bathing? Come on, let's get closer.
Shit! One of them's doing laundry. We have to get closer to the others. Only she's blocking our way, right in our path. Damn it! Throw a stone in the water near her to lure her away. Once she notices it, we'll hurry along the other side.
Hey? What was that?
It worked.
All right. What was that?
Блин, так классно поют. Вообще кайф. Но пока игру только позитивные эмоции вызывает. Females. Ё-моё.
Pana je u muzyky, směje se na kasníky, klient pijou jedí, Pana sama sedí, aleluja domine, aleluja.
Henry, I told you to...
Пизда. Всех наших перебили.
We've got to do something. Stay down, for fuck's sake.
Бля, деда. Ну и зачем? Их было 4, вас 20. Просто так забрать что-то? Наше письмо. О, они и баб забрали, бля, вообще неудача.
We don't stand a chance. We'll wait till they're gone, and then head back to camp. Maybe some of our men got away.
Hey! What the fuck are you doing? Hey! Hands off her, you brute! What the hell's going on here? Let her go, you pigs! That bastard's with them! Fucking hell! You couldn't just leave it be, could you? Come on! Run! Catch them! Enough, I said! What the fuck? She's mine!
На нахуй.
What are you gaping at? Shoot! Well, don't just stand there, you idiots! After them! Along the bank!
Christ! When did you learn to swim?
Just now!
Это отсылка на первую часть. Ебать в спину. О.
Come on! We'll cut them off on the other side! Off his horses, quick!
Жопа. Не, плечо. Бля, бабос.
What the fuck was that, Henry? You're rescuing a damsel in distress.
I'm done with running.
Oh, really? And what exactly do you call... Oh, shit. Oh, you've been hit.
What? Oh, shit.
Well, we can't leave it like this.
No, wait! Ah, fuck!
We've got to flee. Can you walk?
Yeah, I'll manage. I'd lead the way.
You pull yourself together. We've got to vanish.
Тебя разыскивают.
We'll get out of the woods and find someone. Then we'll get that shoulder of yours fixed up. So, how far is it to Trusky?
Я тебя повсюду ищу. Тебе просили кое-что передать, лично в руки.
There's someone in front of
А
us.
кто это у нас тут такой молодой и красивый? Куда делся наш неопрятный бомжик?
Это я. Или ты по Генри?
Call out as soon as you see them. And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the gorge. And keep your eyes peeled, right? You two, go up there. Get a move on.
Не мог бы ты себя подвинуть в угол нахуй? Какой угол мне съебать?
Go to the fun. They didn't succeed in swimming to the other side out of fun. I want to know. Then come back and give me a full report. Footprints.
He'll see us. We'll have to wait.
Get to work.
Shut up. Or the chief
Там, где
will hear
FPS, там выскакивает тоже что-то.
And that skirmish on the other side.
stumbling about in the pitch black. When all your talk does is blind you.
Leave it out. Catching some naked men better than getting killed in a skirmish.
Maybe. But I still can't see a bloody thing.
We'll find.
Чуваки, мне кажется, что это оптимальное место.
Up ahead, quietly. There's more of them up top. Fuck.
Чтобы не видеть твой стыдный FPS. А мне кажется, вам наоборот весело от этого.
They're coming here. Stand still.
You reckon we'll find them, do you? If they tried to swim across the pond, they'll be found half dead somewhere.
Run, quick.
Why are we moving down instead of being high up? Because you can't see shit from there. But we were
Oh, no. Fuck, they're in front of us. Quick, into the rocks.
Kurva! They're fleeing into the rock! Hurry! Run around! We'll catch them at the top!
What now?
Hey? Hans! There's more of them up top!
They're
Shit!
here!
Take cover!
Run ahead of them!
Where now, for fuck's sake? Hey! Get over here!
Да? Сюда?
Damn it, they're everywhere!
What are we gonna do?
How should I know? We can't go climbing into the rocks at night when we can't see shit.
But they'll catch us.
Oh, you don't say, genius.
Calm down, for fuck's sake.
Stop it! This isn't going to help us. You know what? Go and look into that gorge behind me and see if there's a way forward. Then come back to me. At least we'll know if it makes sense to go that way. If we can get out of the rocks. I'll stay here meanwhile and watch out for them.
Да как будто бы здесь ничего нет. Ебать.
Where are they? I don't know. They must have come. Strange.
Куда он делся?
Hans! Hey, Hans!
Ты здесь? Ты здесь? Ян? Тачек. Я что, кругами хожу? Короче, Ян предатель.
Where is he?
Пизда, он идет сюда. Заблудился в 3 камнях. Ну, было и было. Блять, еще не сделать.
Huh? I must be mad.
Тачек, ты здесь? Тачек.
Время мира в королевстве.
Что это было? Я тебя найду.
Кто-то шарится где-то здесь. Кто-то шарится где-то здесь. Кто-то шарится где-то здесь.
Тачек.
This looks like a way out. Hans!
Вот ты где голенький сидишь.
Oh, God, I managed to warn you when those soldiers popped up in front of me. I only just avoided being seen, and I only found my way out of those bloody rocks a while ago.
Fuck you, whoreson! Ha!
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started.
Fuck.
I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house. If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job.
Была хорошая история, да.
Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits. Like keeping your head on your shoulders. Pa. Now, come now. I was the one who raised you, but you know how things really are. Am I dead? Not yet. I'm dead, though.
Охуенное начало.
If I'm not, then how come you chose a different path than I wanted for you? And maybe that's how it was meant to be. But once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight. You have to fight till the bitter end, with all the strength you can muster. You still have a long way to go till your work is done, Henry. So pull yourself together and wake up. It's not over yet.
Вот видите, папа не тот, кто зачал, а тот, кто воспитал, ребят.
Pull yourself together, Henry. Oh, thank Christ. Oh, I thought you were done for.
Где он одежду взял? Спиздил кого-то одежду.
Well, you dropped out of the sky like a shot-down hawk. And that fella landed with you.
А, вот он.
You broke your fall nicely, otherwise you'd have ended up the same as him.
Голый лежит.
What are you wearing? Well, you won't be needing it. We can't be running naked through the woods. And if you're capable of running at all...
Now, where's Mutt?
I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog. He can look after himself. We've got to disappear. Come on, I'll help you up.
Титр можно сделать снизу и над головой, но какие-то титры важные, они всегда снизу. Спасение.
How are you holding up?
It's not so bad.
All right. That'll have to do for now. As long as you're able to talk. As long as you talk, I know you're hanging in there. Henry, what are you staring at?
Horseman. Faster.
I'm doing what I can, pal. Jesus, don't do this to me. Pull yourself together and let's go. We have to go.
But the gate is closed.
Don't worry, my name will open any gate.
Fuck.
What's the matter?
Scallis is in flames. We're gonna die here.
You survived Scallis, and you'll survive this. Come on.
Bianca.
Come on.
Father?
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else in
Father!
the trunk. Go to the
Easy.
castle. Hurry.
What are you?
Are you
My
mad?
mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what
Come
I
on.
say right now. Give the sword to
For
Sir
Christ's sake.
If anything happens, he'll take
Come
care of you.
on.
Promise me.
Oh, you can hardly stand, damn it. But we'll make it together. You'll see. Henry, focus.
Can't run away.
Henry, pull yourself together.
I'll kill them.
Please. There's nobody here. You're just imagining things.
Run. No.
Don't give in to it. Hang in there.
Locked.
We'll make it together. You'll see. You're a warrior. You can do this. It's all right, Henry. I've got you. Just a little further. Henry, wake up.
The linden tree. Just like Father always wanted.
No, we can't stop.
And Pa. Dead. They're all dead.
But we aren't yet. Henry, a light. Look.
I see it.
We've got to go.
I see the light.
Hold on, pal. Hold on. We're here. We're here.
Pavlena, is it you?
Greetings, good wife. Fear not. We mean you no harm.
My friend needs help. Please.
Right. I'll see what I can do for him. Let's have a look at you. It's all right.
My parents. They're... That was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods. We were ambushed. But don't worry. We'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Now I've got you, whore sons.
Think again, strong!
Hey, lad! Are you alive, lad?
Мои скиллы вытекают, вся моя прокачка из него. Сейчас. Скручивается умение. Лысый уёбок. Нет, кинца. В первой части было меньше кинца.
They burned it to the ground.
Slaughtered everyone. Who? Who burned it to the ground?
Huge army. They attacked without warning.
Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother?
I ain't your ma, laddie. Oh, may all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
What? Where am I?
Where would you be? Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours burst in last night. Slowly, lad. Slowly.
Ой, бля. Но он живой хотя бы. Ты узнал, где твоя постель?
What happened? What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now. But
Ну и
he was
башка у
on the
него
edge there
огромная,
for a
конечно.
bit. And so were you, lad, so calm yourself. Last night you were 1 foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
Well, I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
But you'll help him, won't you?
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
Бывало ли хуже у меня? Ну, когда меня 5 половцев ебали на дороге в первой части. Бывало, наверное.
About worse. My shoulders things a bit, but...
Вебка закрывает варианты.
Speaking now. Ah, Your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that. But I need to get a breath of fresh air to clear my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet. While you're at it, you can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets cold here by the water. No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. There's some hot soup in the pot on the fire. If that ain't enough, I put some bread and cheese on the table outside for you. And you'll find some of our home-brewed liquor there, too, in case you need bucking up. Don't overdo it, though.
I won't. Thanks a lot. May God reward you 1,000-fold. What's your name, by the way?
Bushena's my name.
Well, I'm Henry.
I know. Hans told me. I'll go and check on him. When you're done with everything, come and see me and we'll figure out
О, мы
what to
играем в
do
игру
next.
сейчас. Страшное падение. После страшного падения вам чудом удалось выжить, но из-за полученных травм вы потеряли несколько очков основного уровня, навыков и умений. Ничего не поделаешь. Придется постепенно восстанавливаться и позже возвращать их в игре. Ничего не поделаешь. Вот там, блядь, ну было и было. Несколько, в скобочках все. Я правильно понимаю? Так. А чё не подтверждается? На. Повязка. О! Нормально так? Вот так надо. 3. 3 повязки. Все хорошо. Ну-ка, давайте проверим. Нет, смотрите, я 6-й уровень. Сила 5, ловкость 6, живучесть 5, красноречие 7. А навыки в бою. Ведение боя 7, владение мечом 7, остальное по 5. Ха. Ну, действительно, что-то осталось. Вонючка, голод, ослабление, вонючка. Ты провонял. Это беда не только для окружающих, но и для тебя. Вонь тебя выдаст, коли решишь куда-нибудь незамеченным проскользнуть. От запаха можно легко избавиться, посетив баньку. Или ополоснувшись в корыте.
This wound is still bleeding. I better bandage it up quick before I bleed out.
Ой, какая вкуснятина, ты глянь.
That's really good. So good. Boy, true bliss is a full belly.
Давай еще. Как же он вкусный, как же он аппетитно это делает. Просто жесть. Кайф. Слушай, картинка стала в разы лучше на мой вкус. Прям особенно в помещениях. Очень круто. Так, она еще сказала, что дала мне рубашку. Воркотун. Мертвый мерзавец. Опа! Поехали! Самое время напомнить, как играют барсуки. Так, она попросила меня подмыться.
Feel like a new man.
Feel like a new man. Так. Поехали, ребят. Работаем. Сейчас прополим бабуле здесь грядочку. Это пригодится нам, мы же знаем, для чего это нужно. Будем делать зелье потом. Анимация стала чуть быстрее, да. Но все равно люди скачивают модную анимацию, потому что она их задалбывает. Но мне, как бы, как стримеру нормально, я могу бросить взгляд на чат, прочитать сообщения. Вот и помогай людям после этого. Да не, нормально, нормально. Я думаю, бабуля не против. Бля, какой толкан классный у бабули, ё-моё, она живет со всеми удобствами.
Играют. Вижу часто такой, заходишь к стримеру, сука, все тащит, как барсук какой-то, просто пиздец. За игру, блядь, один раз аптечку прожмет, бля, в инвентаре 900, блядь. Какие-то пушки, которые он не есть, блядь, сука, уёбок.
Уёбок. Чем мы еще можем у нее?
Seems Bujana isn't some quack. She's got a damn good setup here.
Но я не знаю даже, как его применить, я не умею алхимией пользоваться пока что, смотрите. Но алхимия та же самая, походу, один в один. Походу, алхимию вообще не меняли. Погоди, у бабули второй этаж есть? Нет отмычки. Набор портного. Бабуля, кстати говоря, нет, не вредничает. Странно у нее здесь прицеп. Ничего себе набор стрелок. Нифига себе, это что закладка, бабуля? Она, оказывается, у нас еще и это лучница.
I've seen fellas in worse states, but in better ones too.
Красивое место здесь, обалденное. Погнали, поговорим с Баженой.
I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet or make sure he never gets up again. So consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need
Прям
some
сразу
fresh
варить
sage
будем?
for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
Я в травах разбираюсь. Как мне траву узнать? Я разбираюсь в травах, у меня 6 оленей.
Easy as pie. I can do that. Sage has a purple blossom, and chamomile has white petals with a yellow center. Both of them grow in sunny places. There are sandstone cliffs around here. The soil underneath might suit them.
Good lad. You really do know a thing or two. I'd never have guessed. At the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't think straight.
I understand. It makes me anxious too. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. I'd be truly glad of that. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
Да справлюсь.
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good. But don't overstrain yourself. And thanks.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek.
У ручья.
The soil will be softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash, so's you don't have the stench of death on you.
True. I'll bear that in mind.
True.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again. So's I don't have that wretch lying here till judgment day.
Помойся.
All right. I'll get to it.
Поехали. Так, опять взять лопату. Такое мы уже делали. Так, карту можно открыть и даже посмотреть, куда нам надо. Ой, это максимальное приближение, как будто бы оно не очень большое. F, собрать шалфей, собрать ромашку. И где-то здесь взять лопату. У навозной кучи. Так вот же она. Подобрать труп. Ну, погнали. Отволочь его к ручью. Это что такое там? Кабасик? Блин, надеюсь, он меня не боднет. Упал.
Ah, shit. Oh, my shoulder. Oh, this bastard's hard work. He can't be in the ground soon enough.
Какое могила ровная. Блин, лес, кстати, стал еще круче по ощущениям. Да? После тяжелой работы. Так, теперь валим искать цветы. Но подмыться еще надо, чтобы от меня не воняло мертвечиной. Нормальненько. Ну и местечко выбрала бабуля, конечно, для жизни. Опять эти какие-то туннели, расщелины.
Damn, my shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain.
Ох, какой красивый. Ну это как будто бы скриптованный олень, чисто чтобы показать красоту игры.
Purple flower, sage, there we go.
Типа ждет нас.
That's it, chamomile. Right, I've got all the herbs I need. So back to Bajena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better.
Уровень выживания 7. Так, погоди. То есть нету травничества, есть выживание теперь, да? И это выживание, оно как бы за все отвечает. Знание красот, законов и опасности мира за каменными стенами. Ты получаешь выживание, охотясь на дичь, собирая травы и обрабатывая добычу. Когда ты сушишь ее, коптишь или готовишь. Ну, то есть все это в одном теперь. Отдельно травничества нету, есть просто алхимия. Ну и нормально на самом деле. Ну и нормально, по факту. Но что-то я перков не вижу. Где мои перки? Перки-то где? Где мои перки? Или перков не завезли? Ну, может быть, они потом будут как-нибудь иначе реализованы это. Может быть, типа, изучаешь у неписей. Красота. Ладно, погнали назад. Вау. Красиво. Погоди, стой. Знак на карте означает эту поляну, да? То есть теперь лужок Бажены называется это место. Вау. Что-то собака недовольная.
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's? We should have some weapon at hand.
А у меня нету оружия никакого.
Any foul play?
Company yesterday down by the. Hey, you! What do you want? Come here and tell me who you are, or I'll drum it out of you. Lord von Bergov sent us to find the renegades who ambushed some knights company down by the pond yesterday. A couple of them fled and are hiding out here in the rocks. So tell me who you are and what you know about it.
Вы не похожи на людей пана Бергова, это факт. Они не похожи.
You're from Lord von Bergov. You don't look like it.
Kurva! Watch your tongue with me, boy. When I say we're from von Bergov, then we're from fucking von Bergov. Who else would we be from anyway? You can talk to me or talk to cold steel. Who the hell are you? And what are you doing here?
Так, ха-ха-ха-ха-ха. Мы их прогнали. Ложь. Можно соврать. Проваливайте. Это не напугать. Я отвечу просто, мы посланники, мы попали в засаду.
I'm Henry of Skalitz. I'm
Отвечу правду.
accompanying Sir Hans Capon on a mission to deliver an important letter to Lord von Bergov. We were the ones who were ambushed yesterday by the pond. And Sir Hans isn't fit to travel now. Please report to Trotsky that we'll come as soon as we can. And have them send us horses and some clothing. And an escort would be good too.
Shit, how about that? I didn't expect you to
Бля,
fall
он
for it so
наебал
easily.
меня.
I was kidding you before, but I reckon you figured that out. Eh? We'll take
Сука,
your
он
Sir Hans with us.
наебал
But we've no need
меня.
of you.
Я думал...
Farewell, Henry of Skalitz.
Hey,
This'll be
you!
quick, boy.
What are you?
This'll be quick, boy.
Get ready to face your maker!
Bad luck. Do it.
No, I'm done with this.
Сюда иди. Я на хардкоре эту игру прошел. Иди сюда, гнида. Ты куда побежал? Иди сюда, дядя. Ладно, иди. Я тебя догоню, походу.
Спасибо за стрим. Надеюсь, романтическая история Генри и пана Птачека продолжится, и мы окунемся в нежную атмосферу полную любви.
Блин, еще одну могилу что ли. Бабуль, извините. Тут, ситуация, конечно, произошла не очень приятная, надо помыться. Так, капюшон нищего, капюшон рудокопа. Это что такое? Это типа... Ценность, да, походу? А, типа крутость. Да, я понял. Типа вот это нищая одежда. А это уже одежда подороже. Я так буду выглядеть попредставительнее. Как же круто, что сортировка нормальная появилась. Можно нормально понимать, что куда надевается. Брендовая одежда, да. Смотри, как я выгляжу уже, а. Ну, правда, весь в крови. Ну, ладно. Что поделать?
Did they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Sorry. I reckon it was one of those who followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her.
Господа,
So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Cobbler, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a message from Sir Hanish of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Bergov. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond, and you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits.
Игра пока очень охуенная. Кто интересуется, просто зайдя на секундочку. Очень круто пока.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them.
Sure. No need for thanks. What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds and I'll
Боевка
change
лучше
his
стала.
bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd
О, у
get it
тебя
done in
есть
a
дочка.
jiffy, but we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
А сама не можешь.
All right, I'll try. Well, I've been at the alchemist bench a few times, but it's been quite a while.
That's grand. More than I was hoping for. And not to worry, it'll all come back to you. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it.
Ой, вы можете варить зелье на алхимическом столе. Погнали, бабуль. Бабушка. О.
Well done. I got rid of that corpse for you.
God bless you, Henry. Thank you kindly. I'll sleep easier now, and when Ignatius the Gravedigger comes by, I'll get him to take care of the rest. Everything's prepared. First, go to the recipe book. Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction, and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench, and we'll start.
Так. Сон быстрее лечит тебя. При хорошем качестве во время сна быстрее восстанавливается запас энергии. Возьми вино, 2 горсти ромашки, горсть шалфея. Доложи в котелок ромашку и кипяти 1 оборот. Измельчи шалфей и добавь в котелок. В конце слей. Понял? Налить вино. Просто ромашка. Кипятить 1 оборот. Измельчить шалфей и добавить в котелок. Let's go.
All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe.
Базу сначала нужно, ребят, произвести. Блин, забавно этот... Блин, странно.
So, what did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit.
Опустить котел ниже. Нажмите Е, чтобы котелок. Куда нажать? Е. Вниз. Вау.
Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well.
В игре теперь есть пресеты шмота красный щит в инвентаре. Есть 3 сета, которые можно на лету менять. Но ты не знаешь так, как скипнуло обучение.
Не, я знаю, я слышал об этом. Я видел ролик.
It's boiling. To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand.
Вроде ромашка и шалфей нужен, да?
All right. Let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron.
2 пригоршни. Да, 2 горсти ромашки.
Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again. Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames.
Нормально.
All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron. Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in. Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
Качество 2. А всего их 3, да? Окей, нормально. Среднее, то есть. Нормально. А, это количество, а не качество было. А качество какое было?
Ooh, by the smell of it, it's a chamomile decoction the way it should be.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
I reckon you've done all you could. What you need now is a bit of rest. Go and get a good sleep. That
Блин, вот бы
works
помыть
wonders.
где-нибудь одежду свою. Поспать до утра. Вы устали. Ну что ж. Давайте посмотрим, где мы находимся. Мы по-прежнему здесь. То есть мы тусили где-то вот тут. За бабами бегали, да? Потом тусили где-то здесь, в этих горах непонятных. И вот нечаянно оказались у бабули. Ой-ой-ой, что это такое-то? Подглядываем. В ручье можно отмыть одежду. Не, пофиг, я посплю. Потом отмоюсь в банях уже. Блин, кабасик тут ходит, бродит прям так близко.
Nothing left here.
Но у меня есть еда. У меня есть еда. Я могу кренделечек съесть, лучок и морковкой закусить, как папич. Бэм, все. До утра, говорит она. Ну, до 5 получается. Дальше не могу поспать. Хорошо. Блин, приснилось что-то.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rot in hell!
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
The stronger dog fucks the bitches, and war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it as a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Ой-ой-ой. Дочка приехала.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake.
Female.
Were you having a nightmare?
Ли, господи, ты ангел?
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Hans? He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Лучше, чем вчера. Это точно.
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad, but I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
Батя самый важный был.
Pa, without a doubt. I hope his soul and Ma's find peace.
Dreaming of a dead parent is confusing. It could mean you cling too much to the past, and you ought to find a new path. But
Ты чё, колдунья, что ли? Она мне расклад Таро делает сейчас. Блин, забавно, как диалоговый текст скачет из одной части экрана в другую. Прям вот хуй даже вебку нормально разместишь. То туда, то сюда.
Thanks, Pavlena. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
Яичницу по-белорусски. Очко умений. Они нужны, чтобы открывать новые способности улучшения. Список умений можно открыть, нажав P. Итак, все-таки у нас есть умения, и все-таки прокачка такая же, как и в прошлой части. Окей, смотрите. Мы уже можем в красноречие засунуть очко. Лучшие товары, качество товаров само за себя. Качество говорит само за себя, но ты все равно знаешь, как ему помочь. При продаже оружия, доспехов или одежды, состояние которых близится к идеальному, цена на них будет на 10% выше. Ну, такое себе. Серебряные уста. Торгуясь, ты получаешь плюс 4 к красноречию, а значит легче... Ну, серебряные уста лучше, скорее всего. Ловкость. Умение падать — полезное умение. Урон падения снижается на 30%. Ловкость рук. Ты владеешь оружием легко и непринужденно, будто с детства ничего иного и не делал. Ну, хз, как будто ловкость рук можно брать вполне себе. Основной уровень. Оппортунист. Кто дружит со всеми, не дружен ни с кем. Ты можешь с кем угодно дружбу водить, когда тебе это выгодно, но твой единственный верный друг — это ты сам. При потере репутации добыча будет на 10% меньше. Или симпатяга. Мама всегда говорила, что каждый день нужно делать одно доброе дело. Ты эту материнскую мудрость в сердце носишь, и она у тебя на лбу отпечатана. При наборе репутации ее прирост будет на 10% выше. Давай симпатягу возьмем, маминого. Мамин симпатяга буду я. О, тут везде есть алхимия, тут везде по одному поинту. Пьянство, начнем с пьянства. Стоит тебе выпить, и начинается какая-то свистопляска, но на удивление беда обходится стороной. Под воздействием алкоголя ты с меньшей вероятностью получишь травму, упав с высоты. Ведь святой покровитель любителей выпить простер над тобой свою спасительную длань. Звучит вообще идеально. Стаканчик на ночь. А прокинь пару стаканчиков на ночь и ступай спать. На следующий день никто и не догадается, что накануне ты был пьян в зюзю. Это своего рода искусство. Если ночью тебя должно было мучить похмелье, с этим умением ты от него избавлен. К тому же, когда ты навеселе, все кровати становятся удобнее на 10%. Берем, берем. Берем, даже не думаем, берем. Все, хорошо, хорошо. Ученость. Так, давайте алхимия. Сырая пища и травы в твоей сумке портятся. Травы теперь портятся. Ё-моё. Ты можешь продавать свои снадобья на 30% дороже. Или пока ты варишь снадобье, твоя энергия неспешно увеличивается, а сытость не уменьшается. Блин. Даже
Пора
не знаю.
вставать. Не время спать. Вот я...
Пиздец, он пьяный нахуй. Дурачок. Блин, не знаю, что тут взять. Может, хранение взять. Травы теперь портятся, это жесть. Как будто бы травы, наверное, чтобы не портились медленнее. Если они реально портятся, это еще забей, тяжело будет жить. Дальше, ремесло. Если ты заточил оружие на точильном камне до 98% и более, такое оружие получает бонусный эффект, который повышает режущий урон на 10%. Так, так как я выбрал меч, я всегда буду наносить больше режущего урона, да? Эффект держится до тех пор, пока состояние оружия не снизится до 75. Подгонка. Доспехи и одежда, что ты сам чинишь с помощью набора броника при носке, издают меньше шума. Фигня. Или сапоги-скороходы. Если ты носишь сапоги, которые сам починил, то при спринте будешь расходовать на 25% меньше выносливости. Вот это самое крутое. Дальше, верховая езда, обучение рыцарей, шортик. Но верховую езду можно попозже взять, у нас нет лошади пока что. Ученость. Дивная подушка. Когда ты сидишь, это на 50% повышает ощущение комфорта, и ты быстрее обучаешься. Пока нечему обучаться. Незаметность. Вау. Лесовик. Ты будешь издавать на 50% меньше шума, пробираясь по кустам. Не мытьем, так катанием. Если соперник отражает твои попытки оглушить его или убить из-под тишка, то получаешь штраф к своим характеристикам. Тогда уж тебе будет проще одолеть его обычным способом. Бля, прикольно. Можно попробовать. Тут как бы вроде как лучше сделали стелс, можно даже попробовать реально стелсиком поиграть. Дальше, выживание. Ты можешь продавать травы, дичь, шкуры и охотничьи трофеи по двойной цене. Я вообще не понимаю, о чем речь. Берем. Так, верховую и ученость пока не качаем. Связки, ведение боя. Так, защита головы. Если на тебя шлем, то удары по голове наносят на 20% меньше урона. Мне кажется, надо брать. Блоки будут расходовать на 20% меньше выносливости, а твой щит и оружие будет изнашиваться медленнее. Надо брать непоколебимость. Хорошо. Владение мечом 2 поинта. Если ты удачно нанес ранение в незакрытую зону противника, то есть в зону, откуда он не блокировал, ему будет сложнее отразить твои следующие атаки. Круто. Если ты полностью подготовил атаку мечом, твой навык владения мечом повышается на 3. Это значит, что удар выйдет сильнее, и его труднее будет парировать. Что значит подготовил атаку? Резчик сухожилий. Каждая успешная связка с мечом заметно снижает ловкость и силу противника. Ему сражаться будет труднее. Феерия. Выполнив связку ударов мечом или искусный удар, ты мгновенно восстанавливаешь часть выносливости и можешь атаковать снова. Блин, что бы взять-то? Все круто так выглядит. Наверное, открывающий удар возьму пока что. И еще возьму Ты мгновенно восстанавливаешь часть выносливости и можешь атаковать снова. Тоже круто, как будто бы. Феерия звучит прикольно, если связки научиться делать. Ну что, подкачались чуть-чуть. Поехали дальше. Красота какая, где птачек? Сидит уже, кадрит.
Henry, come and join us.
Можно сесть с девушкой?
Good morning, Henry. You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking. Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the 3rd time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The 3rd time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
And made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can
По-моему,
count.
было 3.
Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, al dentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg Castle to get
Говорим
inside
про
and
первую
open the
часть игры,
portcullis
ребят.
to
Ну это
our
классно
brothers in
сделано
arms
для
who were
новичка,
poised
который не
and
играл
ready to attack.
первую.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat? He got shot in the backside.
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my arse.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans and saw the scar for myself. But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
Давайте узнаем.
True enough.
Слышь.
Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that cutthroat the other night when you hauled me here?
To be honest, by a stroke of luck. We were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falchion and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for, but I groped around and found a pail and whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin. Can't remember a thing after that.
My word. Fortune really does favour you. You chose your motto well.
Once we get back to Ratai, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things, but I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zheleov, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Oh, Bozhena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can
Прочитай
leave me
все
that
перки в
spade.
пьянстве.
We can't manage
Да,
without
хорошо.
it.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bozhena.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in
Слабый
danger or
спасительный
don't know which
шнапс.
way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlena. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer. Sorry for coming late, Ma. I got held up in Troskovitz.
Of all places. And it's not the first time.
I know, but I was going past and I thought I'd try to sell some baskets and ointments there. And I succeeded.
Emmerich won't be happy.
Then he shouldn't sell so dear. He charges nearly twice as much as we do, so it's no wonder folks buy from us. But I understand. Next time I'll come straight home, so you're not on your own so much. If anyone comes here again threatening you, I'll put them in their place with an arrow.
Лопату уже оставили.
Try it on with us.
Maybe it's a good thing you wasn't here. They'd catch you, and I dread to think what they'd do with you.
They'd never catch me. You know I can take down a hare on the run, and a man's an easier target.
True enough. You've got a steady hand and an eye like a hawk. Not like me. But you know how it is. The less fuss going on around here, the better for us. And if anything does happen, we've got Growler.
Баркатун, где он,
and he
кстати?
won't leave us in the lurch.
True. That animal is God's gift. Time to do something useful. The days are long, but there's no end of work to do.
Aye. Thank you, Pavlena. I don't know what I'd do without you.
Такой важный стоит, глянь на него.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
Как же остальные наши люди? Они померли. Надо за Барбосом вернуться.
What about Mutt? He's bound to be looking for us, and we can't just abandon him.
Henry, I like your dog, but that's not our priority right now.
He saved my skin.
So did I. First Trotsky, von Bergov and the mission, then we can look for your dog.
All right. But the moment things are sorted out, I'll go looking for him.
I'd expect no less of you. So, should we get going?
What about the rest of our company? Could someone else have got away?
You saw for yourself. They didn't stand a chance. But you're right, we shouldn't just leave it at that. As soon as we get to Trotsky, I'll make sure they get a proper Christian burial,
and their souls find peace.
And when we get back to Ratai, we'll have a mass served for them.
You're right. They were damned good lads. I'd known Oates since childhood. Damn it.
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
I tell you, I saw him there.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. But I see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. That's good. You never know when you might need it around here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
Let's go. Пока. Спасибо большое, Бажена. Спасибо большое, дочка Бажены Павлена. От души вам за гостеприимство. Спасли нас. О, и еще и бабла подкинула. Ну ё-моё. Нет выбора сложности в игре. О, Ubisoft представляет. Ля стоит. Глазками стреляет.
Hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed.
Бля. Обед.
Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! You know who I am?
No, we fucking don't. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai.
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, envoy.
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds
вы
covered
нас
in
измазали в
excrement
навозе.
as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws.
Да что
The
ж
captain barely
такое?
escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like.
Да ну хватит
Count
троллить, блин.
yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not.
Your shitty hands off me!
Блин. Надо где-то лошадь найти, одежду.
Wait, one moment!
What the fuck was that?
Ничего, ничего, мы их потом порежем всех нахуй. Чуваки, дайте время. Я их придушу ночью.
There's only one thing we can do.
Что-то странно, коричневая нота была, вы видели? Небольшая. Блин, очень красивый замок.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
Что делать будем? Бля, что делать реально?
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
Да, давай сначала одежду найдем, какую-нибудь подмоемся. Вот это вот все.
The first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
Давай заработаем. Давай заработаем. Пофиг, в Ротай уже неохота возвращаться. Давай заработаем.
So we'll earn some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
So what do you suggest? Going back to Ratai?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
Над нами уже и так везде смеются, птачек. Нас облили говном. Отняли все. Мы сидим тут как бомжи.
I suppose you're right. We'd be taken for total idiots.
Well, you could shrug that off. But me, we've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas, instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
Service is kind of slow today.
Давай вернемся и похороним.
We'll go back and bury them as soon as we can.
Yeah, as soon as possible. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenis. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this?
Что он там принесла нам?
Stuff.
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me
Что
coin
она
for.
принесла?
When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
Cheers. О, ты, господи, может, мой, бля.
What's that woman from the pond? Or the one you gave us away for?
Так она докажет всем с такими сиськами.
What I tell you?
О, нахуй.
What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof.
Бля.
It stinks like something died here.
Бля.
Sorry to interrupt.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my
Да
establishment.
блин.
I thought we divided up fairly, but that toe rag only gave me the innards.
Ё-моё, да как же мне все попускают?
and his men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead.
Как же эта Катерина хороша, господи боже, посмотрите на нее, просто кровь с молоком.
Aha! So that's why they sent you for the wine. Wait a moment then. I'll be right back.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on, are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
Говночерпий? Да ты чё, охуел?
We saw each other by that pond.
Какой говночерпий, бля?
I haven't been at any pond.
Yes, you were. You were attacked there by some bandits. You, some other women, and us too.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle, and I wasn't
Бля, у
at
нее чё,
any pond.
близняшка есть?
And I have no idea why you're trying to deny it. I saw you with my own eyes. You were washing laundry there with some other girls.
Well, I reckon you weren't looking too much at faces, eh? Clear off, you lecher.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Look, please. I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Oh, shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again.
Бля, как брыкается. Смотри, какая кобылка.
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Health, lads. That's the most important thing. Enjoy yours while you still got it.
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
Чему?
What for?
To get to work. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you work your debt off, like I said.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house. But as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's why I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go mouldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
All right. We'll do it.
Я никакой работы не
Carrying a
боюсь.
few sacks
Только
won't
поставить
kill us.
хожу.
For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right. We'll do it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Skalitz.
Never heard of it. I ain't been further than the back off me whole life, but I know this place inside and out.
Так, как вам здесь
What's
живется?
life like here?
Better now that you and your pal have finally had a wash.
Ну, хватит уже.
Truth to tell, it used to be better. The war might be far away, but more and more young lads are going away to fight. But then there's a shortage of folk to do the work around here, and that's a big problem.
Where can I find work here?
First, you gotta carry them sacks for me.
Понял.
So don't but otherwise, you can find work anywhere. You just need to keep your eyes open and not be
Понял.
afraid to ask.
Понял.
Try Radovan the smith for one. He's a bit odd, but he'll pay decently for helping hand. Come to mention it, he's sat just round the corner there, if you want to ask him about it. And that fella next to him is Melharucos. He needs helpers now and then, but watch out for him. You know what they
Спасибо.
say about millers.
I've heard things, all right.
Well then, be careful.
Мельники воры, мы помним это, ну да.
Is this the only tavern here?
In Troskovitz it is.
You must be doing pretty well then, eh?
I'd be doing a lot better if everyone paid their bills.
Where do you want the sacks moved to?
To the pantry. That's the second door inside there. But I'd split the work with your pal if I was you. So you don't do yourself a mischief. It's his debt too, ain't it?
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Troskovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair.
Гульба.
When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets hitched to a bathouse wench.
Will Lord von Berghoff be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Samin is his vassal.
Семин.
Who is this Semin?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Samin. The fort in the village belonged to him. Old Jan Samin is the head of the family. And his son's called Olda. And it's him who's getting itched. They used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Samin, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Блин, скорее бы на эту свадьбу.
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's
По
for invited guests
приглашениям.
only.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there. Young Svatja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
Так,
I'll go and discuss it with
хорошо.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them on. What can I
Поехали.
get for you?
Так, у нас очень много меток сейчас на карте должно появиться. Подсказчик по местам. Подсказчик по местам. Узнать больше о свадьбе. Семинской. Рассказать тачку о работе. Узнать больше о семинской свадьбе не обязательно. Тачик кричит.
When the time comes, I'll take her to the butcher.
Крестьянин, поденщик, мельник и кузнец.
Do it. We can come up with a plan to take her away. Somewhere she's out of sight.
Крестьянин Бурек. Лесоруб-душка, музыкант, поденщик. Так, а погоди, а где эти челы стоят?
I couldn't manage a pig that size on my own.
Хайнрих, наверное, он.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And she stamps and bites when she's upset.
Дрозд, вот.
Greetings. Are you the bailiff, son?
Hi, that's me. Who are you?
Я просто Индро, не буду говорить, откуда я.
I'm Henry.
I'll probably forget after a few tankards anyway. What do you want? You don't think you're gonna wangle some coin out of me, do you?
No, no. I'll just have a couple of questions.
Ask away. I have plenty of time.
I heard there's going to be a big wedding in these parts.
Aye, that's true. My sister is marrying young Lord Samin. A big affair. Guests from the whole region will come. Maybe from as far away as Gutenberg. Even von Berghoff will come. That's how important our family is.
Look, I need to pass on an important message to von Berghoff. But I can't get into the castle because of what happened to us. Do you think you could...
Invite you? Not a chance. I don't know you from Adam.
It would only be for a while.
Look, loads of lackeys like you will be needed at the wedding. Try asking for a job. I'm not saying you're sure to get to von Berghoff that way, but you can try.
Окей.
You must know young Lord Seming, don't you?
Aye, he's a close friend. Although he's been acting a bit odd recently.
Odd? Odd how?
He spends more time in the woods than at home. Always riding off somewhere and doesn't want to talk about it. Maybe he'll be his old self after the wedding.
Все понятно, он больше ничего не хочет. Ну, спросим, что происходит в этих краях.
What's going on here in the region apart from that?
Apart from the bandits? Nothing much. Life's peaceful enough. The war has steered clear of us, thankfully. Lord von Berghoff is respected throughout the kingdom. But high politics is nothing for me. I don't stick my nose into it.
Okay.
Thanks.
Wait a moment. Since you're here, do you play dice? It occurred to me we could roll a few.
Let's go.
What do you say?
Oh, I've got nothing to wager.
That's a shame. It's no fun if there's nothing at stake. You know what? If you beat me, we'll work something out.
Опа!
You'd invite us, you mean?
You'd have to beat me first. And that's not going to happen.
Володя,
We'll see about
Вовка,
that.
Владимир,
Let's play.
Вованчик,
You really are
Виви,
desperate
я
to
чё
get to the
много
wedding, huh?
прошу тебя, Чтоль, прочитай все перки в пьянстве. Чё там пивное пузо дает, какие бафы? У меня просто у самого есть. Надо выяснить плюсы.
Я бы с радостью прочитал перки, если бы мне игра дала поиграть. Я уже 40 минут читаю диалоги, меня телепортируют от одного персонажа к другому, братан. Дай поиграть, тогда и прочту. Тут видишь, тут начало такое, оно, блядь, активное достаточно. Синема у нас, да. Ну, те же самые, в принципе, правила, если я правильно понимаю. Абсолютно. Ну да. Окей.
Seriously curious about you, lad.
Кости какие-то стали херовые. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 и 5. И... записать и продолжить. 2, 3, 4, 5. Не, фигня, пятерка просто. Блин, может 850 записать? Не будем рисковать. Го, не будем рисковать. Запишем. 850. Да, в правом ухе очень жестко разговаривают ребята.
Finished. Your turn.
1, 2, 2, 2, 5, 5. Ё-моё, а чё за пруха? Я не понимаю, а что творится с игрой? Почему так прет? Или это невозможно проиграть? Чё? Чего? Скрипты, походу.
My God.
Bloody hell. You've played before. Admit it.
True. I can't deny
Да,
it.
сюжетный подход.
Thank God we weren't playing for coin. You'd have cleaned me out.
Well, we were playing for something else. So I hope you're going to keep your word.
Well, it's not that easy, you know. I can't just invite every Tom, Dick, and Harry. Only my old man can do that.
You were lying then?
A bit. But look on the bright side. We had a game, and you didn't lose anything.
Блин.
Yeah, I didn't win anything either.
You can still get to the wedding as a lackey. If you make an effort.
Ну и мудак. Пошли работать в тачке.
I talked to that woman from the pond.
So I noticed. And you took your time coming back to me. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Berghoff is about to leave the castle.
Sacra! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down, let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Sir Older,
the son of a respected nobleman from nearby Semine Fort, is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, the local bailiff. It's the talk of the town. Invitation only, it seems. But getting to the wedding isn't as impossible as it might seem. There'll be lots of jobs to do for it. So we could get there as help for the blacksmith, or miller, and maybe someone else.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like von Bergov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
Да. Мы там найдем работу.
Like I said, there's going to be a lot of work involved in a wedding like that. That's our chance.
Work. Well, if you want. But how will you get me to the wedding?
Well, I thought we could both get jobs there.
I'm sure there are other options.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
Come on. Nobody will recognize you.
Maybe not now, but what about later? People will remember my face, and when everything's cleared up, word will get around that I lugged sacks here like some beggar. As if the disgrace at the gate wasn't enough. Oh!
Look, we're not in any position to pick and choose. So if you want to somehow scrape your way out of this mess, you better forget your airs and graces and make some effort. A bit of honest work won't kill you.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And Bellatoris, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
Вот, конечно. А я кто?
So, which do I belong to?
Good question. Before I'd have said you were a peasant, but it turned out that you're a noble's bastard. And you're pretty handy with a sword. And you've even been in a monastery.
I'd rather forget about that.
You're a bit of everything. But if you get your hands dirty with labor, it wouldn't be such an offense against divine order as in my case. Pure blood, noble status and that. In short, be so.
Все, я понял тебя.
I'm going then.
Ah, stop what?
Да, я понял.
If it makes you feel better, I'll scratch your back later.
How? Well, giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind to that.
How generous of you, Lord Capon.
I know, my dear Henry, such is my nature.
Все понятно, все понятно. Работать буду только я здесь.
Where is that bloody innkeeper?
Oof! That isn't half heavy. Oh.
Блин, я забыл куда-то таскать. Надеюсь, что несу правильно. Вторая дверь какая-то. Так, хорошо. Как так получилось? Это ты подложил? О! Блин, это ты подкладываешь их. Оп. Хитро придумали.
Doesn't anyone believe us?
Maybe because you've got no way of proving it?
We lost everything. How hard is that to understand?
What if you're one of those bandits, and you're up to no good? We should kick both of you out, just to be on the safe side. You know what? I've had enough of your bullocks. Sit down and shut your mouth, or I'll shut it for you.
Just try it, you worm. Just try it.
I might just do that.
I'd expect you to be more sympathetic towards people who've been ambushed when you've got so many bandits and other rap.
Юзя дропнул на этом моменте. Юзя дропнул свежевышедшую игру. Что?
What did you say? Say it again.
It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
But calm down, both of you.
I'm perfectly calm. It's your chum here who's ranting and raving.
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Oh, you want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you the same advice I gave your little chum. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared.
Didn't you hear? Apologize to him.
Oh no. Reinforcements! I'm so scared! Take your numbskull friend and get out of our village. Right now!
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me? Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers!
Oh, I'd like to see that.
Можно я?
Scum!
Можно я? На нахуй! Тачек! Бля, ничего себе! А хули вы вдвоем-то?
Why'd he... Take that, you
You're no match for us, fucker. Show your stuff.
Nice strike.
Рукопашка стала хуже. Я не понимаю, почему люди говорили, что лучше рукопашка, она стала хуже. Она медленная, пиздец.
Bloody hell, fucker.
Finish this quickly. No one's ever really said.
Ja, dich ausnehmen! Zeig, was du drauf hast!
You're dead, you bastard! That man. Why'd he do it?
Christ, I don't have the whole day for you.
Fucking swordsman.
What are you waiting for,
Jetzt reicht es! You're dead, bastard!
You asked for it.
So nicht! Na los!
Stop fighting. I hope you hurt anyone else.
Come on then!
We're gonna gut you, you whore son! This is unbelievable.
That won't work on me.
Surprise, eh?
Slice him up!
No chance. Help me! Send my greetings to the
Еще один, мы все должны победить.
Show your stuff.
Wanker!
Это фак? Я не умер еще? Блин. Пришли копы.
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
Бля. Ну это ошибка была, птачек.
Bastards! This will cost you dearly. Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse. What? You behave like a spoilt brat. How dare you speak... You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle, but no, not his lordship.
You've got a nerve.
If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess. Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it?
Fuck off! Shut up! Or you'll get a whipping too.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
I'm the only one of us with any sense. I'm not the one who acts like a spoiled child.
Spoiled child? You're in danger of crossing the line, Henry. Better keep your mouth shut. I shouldn't have brought you along.
Well, that's something we can agree on. I could have been sitting in the mill instead of rotting in these stocks.
And whose fault is that?
What? Who started quarrelling with the locals in their tavern? Ah, what an idiot I was to stand up for you.
And what good did it do? Fuck all! If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
Oh, and our little prince knows all about it, doesn't he? You only left your uncle's a week ago. All you've known up to now is a tavern on Rat-Eye Green.
Now you've gone too far. I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
That's enough. Don't you fucking realise how badly you've been wronging me all this time? I bend over backwards for you. I tolerate all your stupid fucking whims. And what do I get? Insults and accusations. But right from the start, you acted like you were on some nobleman's outing. All you cared about was whoring and boozing. You know full well the ambush was your fault, and now you're kicking out so you don't have to admit it.
What do you...
But let me finish. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth like you, but unlike you, I'd have managed to deliver that message. And that's because I'm responsible and know how to behave in a way that doesn't make me feel ashamed. In a way that would make my parents proud of me.
Which parents do you mean? Radzig?
Aye, Radzig, let's say. Nobody could be proud of you, Capon. Nobody.
We'll see who's proud of who.
Блин, нифига, так долго стоять им надо было. Да как это вообще возможно? Ты ж просто уснешь и задохнешься. Задушишь себя. Жесть. Ну и наказание. Да снимай давай.
Right, ladies. Time to go home.
but I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Как ты уснешь в таком положении? Ну, как будто бы...
Otto!
Hey!
Такой смачный звук еще на нахуй поебало.
Oh shit. Ой, where.
Не, они, конечно, юмора добавили очень много.
Go on, get
Ну,
out of
прям
my sight.
вообще... Смотрится как комедия с Пьером Ришаром.
You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Bergov at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
Обиделся.
If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh?
Да я счастлив, я счастлив.
All right, off you go.